It is yet another big old chest day, and I am feeling it today. I'm a little tired because went to bed a little late last night, but we'll make the most of it and get this chest work in. And I honestly, I think the most fun part of any workout is that set where you just it doesn't necessarily have to be the last set, but it's the set where you just go all out and you almost have no intrusion of thoughts, feelings, or perceptions. Or like if you do have any feelings or perceptions, they're just excitement and pure connection with whatever you're doing. Those are the sets that I freaking love. That's what I don't know. It's almost like the bait and the hook all in one, just for lifting in general. Because I feel like it's like that with anything. I mean, it's kind of like the whole concept of the runner's high. You know, for all the effort that you're putting into the running, it kind of rewards you with the endorphins and all of those feel-good brain chemicals. So it's pretty similar with lifting, where you get those bursts of endorphins and dopamine and whatever else comes with it, and it really puts you in this place of not only knowing you can do it, but you want to do it. Like, you want to keep going, and it's not necessarily just to keep recreating that feeling, but it's just because it feels freaking amazing in the moment. That's what I've really noticed. I mean, I noticed that in a lot of, the powerlifting preps that I was doing, where I had these moments where it was, like right before you get into a lift, it's like, taking like these big breaths and, I don't know, just getting yourself freaking amped for lifting some heavy ass weight. And that being said, that was the same feeling that I get with these hypertrophy sets right before. I mean, not necessarily right before. It could happen literally at any time. But on average, I've seen it happen when I'm at like max effort. Like it's freaking tough to keep pushing and keep going. But once I get to that point of max effort, I can really just hone in on that one, like, it's almost like a feel-good thing, where it's, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It's I guess it's what you'd call complete flow. I mean, you really get into just this zone of making it happen. And like I said, like it's one thing to actually feel good when you're doing it, but you want to keep doing it, not to recreate the feeling, but just because it feels amazing, like I said. So that's the plan for today. We're getting into some chest, and that's the thing. It's not so much about trying to recreate that feeling. It's just, it feels freaking amazing in the moment. And I honestly, I noticed that a lot of what I do, nutrition, training, cardio, meditation, everything comes back down, or everything comes down, including the tripod. Everything comes down to that moment where it all comes down to a feeling. That's what I'm trying to say. Where all of this that I do, it's not a matter of, trying to look the best or trying to get the biggest, although those are huge pluses, and I want to win. I want to get to those points of just huge amounts of muscle mass, functionality, all that. But at the end of the day, if I'm not doing this, I don't feel great. And feeling is like a very finicky thing. It's like, it's not, it's hard to pinpoint. Yeah, like, this is the feeling that I want. But at the end of the day, I go by two things. If I have a calm body and a happy mind, we're on our freaking way. And I should add a calm, strong body, because I don't, I want to be able to help people whenever I need to, and part of that is to strength. So, but if you go a little bit too overboard with strength, and then you feed into a lot of the aggression, that's when issues start to happen. So my thing is keep a calm body, but also strengthen it. And then with the mind, man, stay relaxed, concentrated. And that is the key to freaking happiness, my friends, in my mind. So let's get after some chest. It's gonna be a good day to up a cup size. These kind of caught me off guard. I'm always considering that both heavy and volume will be, difficult in their own respects, but we're bouncing around, supersetting this back and forth. Man, I did not anticipate how difficult this was going to be. I mean, my chest is already extremely pumped after 3 sets, and we're just doing incline shovel punch here, decline fly there, and this is freaking nuts. I'm not going too heavy on both of them just because we don't have a lot of time, and we want to make sure that we're keeping the form in check and just squeezing the living shit out of the chest. So let's get this. All right. Ooh. Oh yeah. Let's go to some decline flies now. All right, let's get it. Oh my God. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. All right, we friggin' feeling it with this squeezing. This is pretty much the exact opposite from what it was last week. It was, a lot of heavy bench, just, taking our time in between sets. This week, it feels like a friggin' hit circuit. It's man, just for the sake of time, we're pushing it as much as possible in as little time as possible, but we're leaving very little rest in between. Right now, we're doing push-ups, flat bench. And the heaviest I'm going is 135. So that should say something about how fast we're going. But that being said, we're freaking mowing through this. We're on our last set. Exact opposite from last week, but man, got an insane chest bump, say the least. I mean, at least that's what it feels like. We'll have to see what it looks like in a little bit. So let's get this last set. Come on. Oh my God. Woo. Man, I was barely able to lock that last one out, but let's go get some freaking push-ups now. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ooh. Oh God. Oh, that's a freaking wrap. All right, let's see how everything's being put together. I'm enjoying how the pumps look, just as far as my physique goes, because chest for me is an extreme weak part, and I mean, you know, you're only as strong as your weakest link. So when it looks pumped, it's almost like my entire physique looks pretty full. But man, don't take my word for it. I'll let you be the judge of that. All right, it's a freaking wrap for today. Just like a McDonald's chicken wrap. Man, I'm freaking sponsored by them too. No, I'm kidding. But anyways, good quick chest pump today. But as for tomorrow's gonna be fun because we got shoulders, and that tends to be, a strong suit for me. But today, as much blood flow as we got into the chest, that was the goal. Came here and we conquered. So that's about it for today. I'll be having a little more of the car talks soon, but for these days that we're, in a bit of a rush, unfortunately not. But thanks for being here, my friends. See y'all tomorrow for some shoulders.